Szia! Jó reggelt, jó napot, jó estét. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depends where you are. I'm currently in Budapest, in Hungary. Nikolett vagyok. I'm Nikolett, and I'm a native Hungarian speaker and online language teacher, teaching Hungarian and also other languages. In this video, I want to teach you some basic must-know Hungarian phrases so you can survive here in Hungary, for example, in Budapest, when you visit the city. So if you are ready, let's get started. The first situation is you are walking on the street, you need some information, so you have to stop someone and ask for it. You could say hi, which is in Hungarian, szia, szia, hi. It's pretty informal. If you want to be more formal, or if it's an elder person, you could say good afternoon, which is jó napot, jó napot. If it's morning, it would be jó reggelt. And if it's evening, it would be jó estét, good evening. I have a different video about the greeting forms and also about the numbers, so feel free to check it out if you are not familiar with that yet. I will put the link below in the description of this video. Today, let's say simply hi, szia. The next phrase, number 2, is excuse me, which is elnézést, elnézést, elnézést. Excuse me. Actually, we have two words. One is elnézést. The other one is bocsánat, bocsánat, or bocsi, bocsi. Bocsi is pretty informal, bocsánat is formal. There's a slight difference. Elnézést is more like excuse me, and bocsánat is sorry. For example, if you are in the metro and you step on the shoes of someone, you could say, oh, bocsánat, or bocsi. But in this case, you need some information, so you would say, excuse me, elnézést. Maybe you are looking for the metro, so you want to ask, excuse me, where is the metro? You could say, hol van a metro? Hol is where. Van means is. A is the. Metro is metro. Hol van a metro? Hol van a metro? Excuse me, where is the metro? Elnézést, hol van a metro? Following the same structure, you could also replace metro with different words. For example, parlament. Elnézést, hol van a parlament? Or chain bridge, Lánchíd. Elnézést, hol van a Lánchíd? Or Hero Square, Hősök tere. Elnézést, hol van a Hősök tere? After you get the information, you can say thank you. In Hungarian is köszönöm, köszönöm, köszönöm. And we also have a short version is köszi, köszi. Thank you. Köszi is informal, köszönöm more formal, polite way. In case you don't understand the answer, you could say sorry, bocsánat, or bocsi. I don't understand. Nem értem. Nem means no, in this case don't. Értem means I understand. Nem értem. Sorry, I don't understand. Bocsánat, nem értem. Or another phrase which you could say, I don't speak Hungarian. Nem beszélek magyarul. Nem beszélek magyarul. Nem again means don't. Beszélek, I speak. Magyarul, Hungarian. Nem beszélek magyarul. Sorry, I don't speak Hungarian. Bocsánat, nem beszélek magyarul. So the whole situation would look like this. Hi, excuse me. Szia, elnézést. Where is the metro? Hol van a metro? Thank you, köszönöm. Or, sorry, I don't understand. Bocsánat, nem értem. I don't speak Hungarian. Nem beszélek magyarul. Nagyon jó. Very good. Let's go on. The next phrase is a question, which is pretty useful if you want to know the price of something. You could ask, excuse me, elnézést, how much is this? Ez mennyibe kerül? Ez mennyibe kerül? Ez means this. Ez mennyibe, how much? Kerül, does it cost? Kerül. Ez mennyibe kerül? Elnézést, ez mennyibe kerül? If you want to have some food, you are looking for a restaurant, you have to look for the sign étterem, étterem, which means restaurant. If you look for a coffee shop, you have to look for kávézó, kávézó, coffee shop. But probably you will see the coffee in English, which is kávé, everywhere. So you will find it. I also have another video with this title in the coffee shop, KÁVÉZÓBAN. So I will also put the link into the description below. You can check it out. Now let's go on. If you are in the restaurant and you want to ask for something, you could use the verb kérek, kérek, which means I ask for, kérek. And before kérek, you can say what you want. For example, 2 beer please. 2 sört kérek, thank you, köszönöm. 2 sört kérek, köszönöm. Or maybe you want to ask for 3 tea. 3 teát kérek, köszönöm. Or 1 coffee. 1 kávét kérek, köszönöm. If you want to ask for something else, but maybe you cannot pronounce it, you can just point at it like ezt. This one, ezt. And then use the verb kérem. Kérem with an M at the end. Ezt kérem, I want this one. Ezt kérem. Next word is pálinka. And I'm sure that many of you already are familiar with this word, which is the traditional, famous Hungarian spirit or brandy, pálinka. And if you want to try a real one, it should be above 40 degrees at least, which is really strong. That's the real pálinka. And in Hungary, we say it's a kind of digestive. After a heavy meal, you can have pálinka. If you have stomachache, you can have pálinka. If you feel simply dizzy, you don't feel good, you can ask for pálinka. I don't suggest drinking pálinka the whole day, but you should definitely try it when you visit Budapest or Hungary. And the most common pálinka we have is szilva, which means plum. Szilva pálinka. Apart from szilva pálinka, you can find pálinka from all kinds of fruits, so you can choose the best based on your taste. Next phrase, one of my favorite, is after you asked egy pálinka, 1 pálinka, you can say cheers, which is egészségedre, egészségedre. Don't worry, we will learn it step by step. So first you can simply say gedre, gedre. Then ségedre, ségedre, gészségedre, gészségedre, egészségedre, egészségedre, which means for your health. Egészségedre, egészségedre. I used to have a Spanish boss, and this was the only word he knew, and he was shouting and repeating it the whole day in the office. So by the end of the day, everyone knew egészségedre, the only word in Hungarian, egészségedre. But it's pretty useful, and you can use it everywhere. So the full dialogue in the restaurant would be, good afternoon, jó napot, excuse me, how much is it? Elnézést, mennyibe kerül? Okay, I want this. Okay, ezt kérem. Thank you. Köszönöm. And then you can say egészségedre if you ask for pálinka, for example. The next phrase I want to teach you is pretty useful because unfortunately there are still many homeless people on the streets, like in every big city. Or maybe people who are not homeless, but they just ask for some money. In this case, you could say the previous phrase, which we learned, sorry, I don't understand, bocsánat, nem értem, or sorry, I don't speak Hungarian, bocsánat, nem beszélek magyarul, but probably they will say it in English or even Spanish. In this case, you can say, sorry, I don't have money, bocsánat, nincs pénzem, nincs pénzem. Nincs means I don't have, pénzem, money, nincs pénzem. And the last phrase, which is actually more like a proverb, is pretty funny, but one of my ex-Italian colleagues learned this phrase in Hungarian, and actually he could also use it in a real-life situation. The story was the following. He went to a bar and ordered several drinks, and after he said, thank you, köszönöm, and then he said, Isten fizesse meg, which means God shall pay it for you. Isten means God, fizesse, shall pay. Meg, it belongs to the verb pay, so fizesse meg, shall pay it. Isten fizesse meg. Maybe you can also use this phrase if the other person in the bar is also in a funny or good mood. Otherwise, if he or she is a serious person, then maybe you should just say köszönöm, thank you. and pay for your drinks. So I hope that you find this video useful, and I'm sure that you will survive with these Hungarian phrases here in Budapest or in Hungary. And if you want to learn more phrases or maybe practice Hungarian, then feel free to book a lesson with me. I will leave all the contact details also in the description below, and I hope to see you soon. Szia! Viszlát! Viszontlátásra! Egészségedre! Pálinka. Egészségedre!